today we're doing the chain rule involving trigonometric functions. So first off, we know that the derivative of sine of x is cosine of x. The derivative of cosine of x is negative sine of x. From x. We're going to add some more to our list. So what if f of x was tangent of x? What would the derivative of tangent of x be? It's secant squared x. So the derivative of tangent of x is secant squared x. If f of x was cotangent of x, the derivative of cotangent of x is negative cosecant squared x. If I wanted you to find the derivative of secant of x, the derivative of secant of x is secant x tan x, secant x times tangent of x. And if I asked, if I asked you to find the derivative of cosecant of x, the derivative of cosecant of x is negative cosecant x, cotangent x. So these are just things that you have to memorize, maybe make some flashcards to practice. But one trick is, if you notice, all of the trig functions that start with the letter C, the derivatives are all negative. So the ones that start with the letter C have negative derivatives. And then you notice, like, the derivative of tangent of x, secant squared x, the derivative of cotangent of x, negative cosecant squared x, those kind of are similar. They both have the square in them. The derivative of secant is secant x tan x, the derivative of cosecant is negative cosecant x cotangent x, those kind of look similar. So that's just something that you have to memorize in order to take the derivative. So I recommend flashcards. So those were just for sine of x. Like, if this number is x, not 2x, not x squared, not any x plus 1, just plain old x. So if we are taking a trig function of, like, something that's not just x, so like, for example, y is equal to sine of 2x, we're going to have to use the chain rule. So the way that you do this is take the derivative. You first take the derivative of your trig function. So the derivative of sine is cosine. You keep this part the same, but then you have to multiply by the derivative of this, which would just be 2. So your final derivative would be 2 cosine of 2x. So you can call this thing u. Sorry, you probably can't really see that color. Call it u. So the way that you would find the derivative is take the derivative of your trig function, which would be cosine. You keep u the same, and then you have to multiply by the derivative of u. What about y equals cosine of x minus 1? Once you take the derivative of that. So this would be y prime is equal to, what's the derivative of cosine? It's negative sine. Keep your u the same. And then last, we have to multiply by the derivative of u, which the derivative of x minus 1 is just 1. So your final answer is negative sine of x. Sorry, negative sine of x minus 1. I'm sorry. Pause your video, attempt this one on your own. Find the derivative of tangent of 3x. So pause your video, attempt it on your own. Alright, so take the derivative. Well, the derivative of tangent is secant squared. You keep your u the same. And then you have to multiply by the derivative of u, which is 3. So this would be 3 secant squared 3x. Next one. Y is equal to 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Y is equal to cosine of 3x squared. So the derivative would be, derivative cosine is negative sine. You keep u the same. Then you have to multiply by the derivative of u, which would be 6x. So your final answer would be negative 6x sine of 3x squared. Pause your video and you try. Taking the derivative of cotangent 4x cubed. So pause your video, attempt that on your own. Write it down on your paper. Alright, so the derivative of cotangent is negative cosecant squared. Keep your u the same. Multiply by the derivative of u, which is 12x squared. So then you're just going to pull your 12x squared out front. Cosecant squared 4x cubed. And there you go.